video is about my cousin Valerie Clare, who was diagnosed with cancer. Despite the diagnosis that Valerie received from the doctor, because of Valerie's belief in God, she was at a point in her life where she felt at peace, despite all of the things that go along with cancer. Please enjoy this video and hear Valerie's story.
In October of 2016, I started to experience soreness in my right breast. It was painful and it was prolonged and it was unusual. I also discovered a mass in the same breast, but I didn't pay it much attention because years prior, I had experienced the same thing. It was biopsied and it came back benign. The results came back benign. So I wasn't interested in the lump, but I just felt like the soreness and the pain in my breast was unusual. So I decided to go to the doctor and have it checked out. I went and the doctor examined me and he was very concerned. He decided to refer me to the hospital for a mammogram and another biopsy. So I went and got those two procedures done. The biopsy was conducted and it was sent overseas for testing, and the results came in. I received a call from my doctor in December, and he said that the results were in, I should come so that we could discuss it. I went alone because I had gone to the other appointment by myself, so I didn't figure that I needed to take anyone with me to discuss the results because I wasn't anticipating anything bad. So I went and we discussed the results, and he told me that the results came in and I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. I wasn't afraid, I wasn't confused, I wasn't upset. I just felt a sense of vulnerability. The doctor was explaining the results to me, and it was as if he was speaking French to me, because everything came in one ear and it ran out through the other ear. So I stopped him while he was speaking to me and I said, "Call my sister and explain to her what you are telling me," because I wasn't sure that I would be able to break the news to my family with clarity to let them know what had happened. So he phoned her and he was on the phone and he was speaking to her and he was letting her know what had happened. And I could remember him saying, "Oh, she's very brave right now, but I know in a few seconds the tears will start to fall." And then she responded and she said, "Well, I'm going to do my best and everything that I can to help her to get through this." And immediately the tears fell. It didn't fall, like I say, because I was afraid. I wasn't afraid. But there was just this huge sense of vulnerability. I'm the type of person who likes to be in control of my life. I'm independent-minded, and even though I have the support of my family, my siblings, my friends, I like to do things for myself. So on hearing her say that she was going to help me, I felt a total sense of vulnerability. But you know what? As soon as that notion came over me, it was as if God said to me, "Valerie, this is a test that I am putting you through. It is important and it is necessary. You are going to get through this because I am with you." And from that moment on, once I left that doctor's office, I vowed to do whatever was necessary to get me through my cancer journey. And everything followed smoothly, more or less, after that. I had CT scans, I had a port inserted for chemotherapy, I did 16 rounds of chemo that followed 2 mastectomies, one to remove the cancerous tumor and the other electively because of the high probability of the cancer spreading to the other side. I did 6 weeks of radiotherapy, and in addition, I did another 18 rounds of another treatment. And I could tell you that all of the treatments that I went through and the surgeries, the tests, I did it with the help of my family. I was not alone. I did it with the help of my siblings. I did it with the help of my cousins. And most importantly, I did it with God. You know, during my breast cancer surgery, oddly enough, my eldest sister was also going through a cancer journey. And she sat with me and she told me of her experience that she had during the treatments. And so I geared myself and I prepared myself for what was to come, meaning the worst of side effects, constipation, diarrhea, loss of sleep, lost hair, and the list goes on. But you know what? I hardly experienced any of those symptoms. Yes, I did lose my hair, but look at my head today. I have a head full of hair. My fingernails and toenails turned dark. They cleared up. It's as if God renewed everything that was taken away from me. And I am thankful to God for my life. I want to encourage young women to go and get tested, to go and have early screenings so that you could know and prepare early, so that in the event that if you are diagnosed with breast cancer, you can receive treatment, and that treatment could save your lives. I thank Mr. Seymour for inviting me to speak and share my story, a little of my story, and I hope that if there's one thing you take away from this, is that if God brings you to it, He will surely bring you through it. I sit here today, I am appreciative of my life because on my cancer journey, there were so many other young women having treatment with me or at the hospital at the same time who lost their lives. And I am so appreciative of my life and of the opportunity that God has given me to speak my story and to share it with someone else. And I just want to encourage you to know God, have a personal relationship with Him, trust Him, be obedient to Him, and just live for Him. And we don't have to worry about what life throws at us, because with Him, we will be all right.
Valerie survived breast cancer, and she gives all of that to God, and of course her family and close friends who supported her during that time. Even though some of you might be diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will die soon. As Valerie stated in the video, she believed it was a test that she was going through. You see, some of us die because we give up. We believe the report of the doctor. We believe what we read in Google. We believe that is the end of the world. But sometimes what you're going through are just tests. And it's up to you now to pass that test. Put your trust in God, and He will see you through. I think the thing that Valerie said, He brought you this far, He will take you through it, something like that she said. Believe it. Valerie's story, I hope, will inspire all of you out there who have been diagnosed with cancer or any other disease. God can save you.